Welcome back. So today we would be discussing our strategy number 4, which is security and architecture, one out of the 5 ways to build your product wisely. So now you have a fairly good product with you. Your product is ready to go for launch, but the story does not end here. This is the most crucial discussion of today, that in the current era we have so many hacking issues, so many sites are getting hacked, losing their proprietary data, and when you have those you lose your capital, your reputation, and you have legal issues, and trust me, you don't want that. We spend so much time on testing, user testing, making a product perfect, working on UI UX, which is the user experience and user interface, but we often tend to miss out the most important testing, which is penetration testing. And when your product goes live, you are so much busy in sales and everything, that which is the right thing to do. But if you have your security in place, you would do that with confidence. And security does not only means the security on the top layer, but also the architecture of your application. A good example could be a memory planner. I have seen products failing due to memory not planned properly. Memory is the load your application could handle internally. So that could be the problem. So let's see how we can work on security and architecture and make our structure strong. So step number 1 would be identify potential security links. So tell me, how would you implement something if you don't know what are the security issues on your product or where your product could be compromised? So this step is specifically focusing on identifying features. As you can see on your screen, you have your cloud, your APIs, your transfer, your application. So you can divide those in features and then identify your security links. That would help you to find the exact link where you should be working on. So, I ran a test on my client's product, which was a little earlier, like last year. So what I found is there were so many issues, and the product owner was not really aware of it when I did the penetration testing on that. And similarly, the developing party wasn't, like, they were not even aware. They were also not aware of that problems. And if they could go live, trust me, they would be hacked. So this step is very important, which would be used in coming next step. So now you have your security links ready. That where are the problems in your product or your architecture? Let's move to step number 2, which is research and implementation. So now when you have the issues, you need to work on researching the best possible combination to be implemented on your product, as every implementation would be done on different points of time in the timeline. So you need to plan that out ahead and select the best possible combination. As you can see, you can work on APIs or your architecture, which could be microkernel, microservices, serverless architecture. Same way you can work on your APIs, your security rules. There are so many things to work on. So if you think that in advance and you decide that this is the thing to be done first, this is to be done second, as you can start with your application architecture, then you can work on your cloud, and then finalizing the last rules on distribution. So that way you can decide your timeline as well, and you can test out your security as well. As and one more thing to give attention to is that I have seen still many products using the same old obsolete combination of technologies to secure their product. There are so many new things available to secure your product, because as problems increase, hacking increase, similarly ways to stop them are also increasing. So do have knowledge on that and how to implement that, because that you need that. If you really need to make your product secure, you need to know about those. So this step is focusing on researching and implementation of the issues problems. Right now you have everything in hand. We can move to step number 3, which is security and penetration testing. So now you have your issues in hand, you have implemented those, you have plan in hand. Now, how would you guarantee that the implementation you have done is true to its nature or true to its implementation and standing the test of time in security? Where there comes this part, which is security and penetration testing. We are so much involved in development and everything. Even we involve security, but when we talk of security, let me be clear, we are not implementing all aspect of it, sometimes none of them. So this step would tell you what are the exact problems in your product even after implementation. If you do a proper security and penetration testing, you would know the real position of your product and not just what you think that it is on your mind and you think that it is secure. You need to know the exact real position so that you are not dumbfounded in the future when you are facing with the problems. And SSL is not these are security, because most of the time when I talk of security, I have seen people talking to me about just SSL and security rules. Trust me, that is not even the 10% of security. So do give attention and find and follow these steps to make your product more secure. So that was strategy number 4, security and architecture. This is Rohan Girdhani, your IT consultant, your Sherlock Holmes. Happy learning. See you in the next session.